On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you how from scratch to make some curried chicken mince. I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to show you how you get it going and then how to cook it, and then something that you can serve it with outside of white rice. But let me pause right here to say special thanks to my patrons, and if you would like to be a part of my patron family, look in the description and click on that link. Thank you. Post notification shout outs today goes right up there. Now let us get into this little video. We are going to be making minced curried chicken. Okay, for this minced curried chicken you're going to need some boneless, skinless chicken breasts, which I do have here. You can either do your own or you can get store-bought. But I want to pause here to say something. If you are definitely into cooking, you want to be a good cook for whatever the reason. You want to be a good cook, you want to start a little own business, you want to be a good cook for your family or whatever. Sometimes it's better to try to improve your cooking skills as opposed to just get things ready done. I'm saying this to say that these are my 2 chicken breasts, but I did them on my own. I separated my old chicken, I sectioned it up, and I got my breast and I debone it. When you try to do these things, you get yourself involved, therefore you know, as opposed to every time you go and you get boneless, skinless chicken breast, you want to teach yourself to get you have a fowl and you take off the 2 breasts and you want to teach yourself to debone that. You don't have to every time to say, I would like to know how to debone chicken breast. There are videos that show you. Mind you, you can watch it, and sometimes you watch it and you feel like you don't get it. But you can go get regular chicken breast too with the bone and try to debone. If you want to be a good cook, or if you're into getting into cook, you have got to try to improve your cooking skills. Okay, now I am going to be cutting up these. I'm just going to be cutting them up because we will be mincing this chicken breast in the food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can just cut it up by just like I say, I cut it and cut it till it just go on fine. You get what I'm saying? But as I said before, if you want to be a good cook, you want to be a good modern day cook, some of these gadgets, you need to invest in them too. These are all wash and clean. I have got right here my food processor. And I am going to be putting it, these pieces, let me get it small. You could put it in there so that semi-frozen too. But don't must. You're going to use this blade. I should have showed you before, but I guess you understand. Because the food processors come with different blades. The straight food processor, not the wannabe one then. So before we continue with our minced chicken, we are going to be serving it up this with some tortillas or whatever you want to call it. These are freshly made. You can again go get them at the store, or you can make your own. Not every time. I am not good at these, but I try. This is my homemade ones. I just did them. They are really pliable, but I am still not very good at them. But because I want to be a better cook than what I am, and because I really like them, this is not of Jamaica. Yeah, we do roti at Jamaica, but these could have come in like roti too. And I'm not good at it, at rotis. I'm definitely not. And that is why I've never given you a roti video. But I would like to be a better cook by making good rotis. So hence I try these on my own from time to time. And this goes back to what I just said in the prior clip. If you want to be a good cook or a better cook than what you are, you have got to start improving on your cooking skills. Not to say every time, so oh, you didn't show us that video, show me that video. You can't do that, because some people, you can get certain videos on certain platforms that you have to pay for. Some people don't want to pay for a little something to see some videos. So not every time people are going to go, because to get this done, you have got to go in details. I think I uploaded one how I made this, but I am trying my own way. I'm putting different raising agent in there to get it. So, so I think I have one of this video on Patreon. I'm not sure, or I made these. But I have watched videos of making these over the years, and there are some things that some people never show, they never tell to get them that pliable. You know, so I'm saying sometimes people are not prepared to go to pay to get to see things done. Even if you go to a website and you get a recipe printable and you pay to get it, the method is there showing you, but the actuality going into the physical part of it to show, people are not prepared to pay to see that. So you have got to try to do it on your own. Try to help yourself on your own, or you're going to get the store-bought. But most of the times when you get these done on your own, they taste better. But some people say, okay, I'm going to just buy the store-bought. So I'm using this today, and I know you're going to say, oh, I don't show the video. I am not good at it. I am trying to perfect myself on it, okay? So if you want to be a better cook, if you want, keep. It doesn't matter how people say, she cook nice, she cook nice, she cook goodie. I continue to work on my cooking skills. I've never been to a cooking school. I said that tons of time. I work on my cooking skills. So you got to start trying that. And whatever I share with you, whether I share it here on YouTube or I share it on Patreon, I work on the skills of them before I come to you. So these are what we're going to be doing. So if you want to work on them, try to work on them. I think, as I said before, if you want to go Patreon, go look on it. You can go Patreon, go look on it. I think I have up one single video that I have up there. But I'm still working. So hence we are going to continue with the video. We go with our chicken inside here. So I am going to be starting to, what I'll be doing, I'm going to make it so efficient for me that I am going to be start seasoning in this food processor. Okay, I have got here my onions, I've got some garlic, I've got a little piece of ginger, I've got here some scotch bonnet, and I've got here some green scallions. These will be chopped. These will be grated into this, and I know you can do that. Me show now for grate this. It's not hard. So I'm gonna grate my ginger and my garlic and my onion. I'm putting the onion in here because onion gives a nice texture. I'm using chicken breast, so I want it going into the curry paste with some texture. So next clip. Now I've paused this video to say something, and this is why sometimes when I say I wish people that are really interested in getting some cooking done to a certain level would really try to come to cooking class. It doesn't matter if it's mine. Other people do cooking classes on YouTube too. You could, if you can try, if you can afford, you should. Now off camera, and sometimes I wish when we're recording, camera girl would just ask me some of the questions on the camera, but she never does. She said, Mom, you could have just chopped the onion in here, which I did when I'm making like burgers and so. So I said to her, no, when you grate the onion, it gives you a texture. Now we are using chicken breast. So you want to have the onion like this, grated. So it goes into the chicken breast and it infuses these small pieces as you chop them in the food processor. It infuses it with some extra moisture, hence making it not dry. Because you have to know what you do with chicken breast. You see what I say? Okay. Chopping now my scallions and my pepper, and I'm using the green part of the scallion because I had some onion which I did grate. They're not the freshest though, but them can still work. You know, you can add a little chopped celery, you can add a few little things that can really, you know, gig up this thing. We're making minced curry chicken. I know you may be saying it's not a lot of chicken. These peppers are very worthless. Here are some worthless pepper them. So hence me use two. Curry chicken if you have eat, that's for me. So everything now in our food processor. So I've added my salt and my seasoning mix. Whatever your additional seasoning for your curry chicken, you can do that. Okay, now I am going to be chopping the mincing the chicken, as well as I'm going to be seasoning this. And if I am not lying, I think I have done a video like this on this channel some years ago. Years ago. So I am going to be getting it on the eye. So we don't want it gonna more because it can mince the chicken to nothing. So I did put it on the eye. And I'm going to show you what I have right here. I have my chicken all seasoned and it is also minced. See there? It's minced and it's also seasoned. So we have it all here. So you see this food processor, you know, it's some little these are little gadgets. But if you don't have it, you could chop it on your board, mince your seasonings, and then you also could just rub it up. Nothing wrong. But if you can invest in a one, why not? The stove now with my raw curry, and into my little oil I am going to pre-cook my curry. That's minced chicken. It not take long for cook. Curry take a little time for cook, so I'm going to be making my curry paste, pre-cooking the curry. That's what the curry paste is all about. Making the curry paste is pre-cooking the curry paste, because the curry will take a little longer time than the minced chicken, because chicken breast and nothing hard for cook. So I am on that. I'm going to get it done a little bit. And I have done this video ahead of time for you. You could also do this a different way. You could chop your seasonings, grate your ginger, and do all your stuff in here whilst you do this, and then you also incorporate your seasoned chicken. You could do this a different way. You don't have to do that. You know, so I'm gonna give my curry paste some time to cook, and then I'll catch you in the next clip. So actually this did not go to curry chicken paste. I actually cooked it a little past burning the curry, because the raw chicken is going in there, and the chicken will take a little time. So by the chicken to cook now, the curry will end up finished cooking. So this is what minced chicken look like. It's seasoned. You hear thunder in the background there. Yeah, seems that we're going to be getting some rain. So this is what we have. My minced seasoned chicken, or seasoned minced chicken is in, and I'm incorporating my sort of halfway pre-cooked curry. I have my stove down on the low, and I'm trying to get everything in to make it come out minced looking. Oh, this smells so nice, and it also looks really good. How does it look, camera girl? Look at that seasoning in there. Like that. Very much down on the low, and I'm using my little pounder right here to just pound it up to make it look like beef mince. You see it look like beef mince? Yeah, beautiful. Curry chicken mince. It's on the low. I did have a little hot water, you know, because it's sort of dry. You know, mince sort of cook dry, and so I did have a little water, and it looks just like a curry chicken mince. This is so beautiful. You know, you got to learn to improve on your cooking skills. That's how you come up with different ideas. We're going to leave it there because I want it to cook juicy. That's why I said to you, I grated the onion to trap extra moisture inside here. We are going to turn it down. We are going to give this about 15 minutes, the most. And then when you see us next, we will be ready to put what we're going to serve it with for you. It's as easy as that. It doesn't get any better. So this is the end. I am going to be turning off my flame right now, and I'm going to leave it, let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. As it cools down, all these juices inside here, the minced chicken will just mop it up, and it will be all moist. You've got to give it some time for it to cool down, mop up all these juices. Therefore, when you're eating it, it will be as moist as ever. I did taste some, and let me tell you, this thing is the bomb.com. Depends on your seasoning mix though. I think my seasoning mix was like my grounded seasoning mix along with the herbs. You see, it's cooling down and it's mopping up. You see, you don't have enough as much liquid. Let it sit open and let it stay there. It won't get dry because there is enough moisture. And as it cools down, you come every now and then turning it over, making sure that it mops up. You don't want to keep it open because it's gonna close. Sorry, I think I'm going too fast. You don't want to keep it closed because it is gonna trap additional steam. You want the chicken to just stay there, mop up the moisture from that juice that it has there. Leave it for about another 15 minutes and it cools down. We are going to go now and to make sure we put our little tortillas together. Almost cooled down, you see it? A little moisture here and there. You don't want it too dry. Oh, this is pretty. Now we are going to be making one of these little wraps. It's a curry chicken wrap. You can fold it and wrap. You see how pliable it is, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to fold it in two. So I have a little sauce here that I mixed. You can have your store-bought, or if you want, as I said before, if you want to be a better cook, you must work on your cooking skills. Try to do things of your own. Try to get things creatively done. Or if you don't want to, you can go ahead and buy the store-bought. Now this sauce here is we use it to moisten the tortilla. Not really moisten, it's pliable already, but you want to have your sauce at this consistency because you want to use it to hold your vegetable down. So you want to be putting like probably halfway of your cabbage. You don't want to do it too much, you know. So that's what you call this now. What would we call this, camera girl, that we put right here? And you can choose to make where you want to make to. This here, it does hold to the wrap. It's moisten the sauce that holds our vegetable on. Clean it up a bit. Do that, do that, do that. Now it's time for us to put our minced curry chicken all over this thing. Let me tell you, I'm doing this video right here, right now, and I'm literally drooling. I want to end this video so much that I can dig down into one of these. So right here you have gotten the picture. So you want to put it out on it. Just get it out, giving it out a even out. You want to carry it together. If you want to wrap it, as I say, you can wrap it. But you can have it just like this. You just start heating just like this. Next clip. So we have done 2 for you. From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is curry minced chicken, and we showcased it in a tortilla or flour tortilla, whatever you want to call it. It's not a roti, it's not as flaky as a roti. Please do enjoy. Now, this could be done with your regular white rice, your mashed potatoes, your steamed vegetables, and you do what you want to do with it. You could do what you want to do with it. The whole aim here was to show you the minced curry chicken, and also we wanted to have it as lunch, so we wanted it with tortillas, hence we showcased it with tortilla. Remember, becoming a better cook, you have got to invest, learn more, okay? Invest in kitchen gadgets, in modern day kitchen gadgets, and most of all, try to improve on your cooking skills. You will be a better cook each time. Thanks for loving, thanks for the support as always. Remember to check my Patreon page out. Remember to check out our merch store. Remember to look on Instagram, there we are posting. And then remember to make sure your post notification is turned on, thumbs up the videos, leave me a comment below. If you'd like to have one-on-one cooking classes with me, there's a number in the description. That's my business number. Reach out to me. Let's make sure it's not for hanky-panky reasons.